Hi, I'm Bianca, bilingual speech language pathologist and the voice behind Latina Speechie. I want you to imagine something for me. Imagine having 1,000 things to say and no way to say them. You know what you want, you can feel the words, but every time you reach for them, nothing comes out. For millions of people, that isn't imagination. That's every single day. But here's the part that changes everything. It doesn't have to be, right? There's a way to give a voice, and you don't need a degree to start. You just need to know how. Hi, my name is Bianca, and I've spent over a decade helping kids and families find their voice through something called AAC. In the next few minutes, I'm going to show you exactly what it is, who it's for, and the simple things you can start doing today. So, whether you're a parent, a teacher, or a therapist just getting started, stick with me. Because by the end of this, you won't just understand AAC, you'll know how to use it. So, let's get into it. Here's what we'll cover today. By the end of today, you'll know what AAC is for, who it's for, and most importantly, exactly what to do Monday morning. And I'm not here to overwhelm you or add another thing to do on your to-do list. I'm just here to make this doable. How many ways did you communicate before you got here today? Think about it. Was it a wave, a nod, a text? That right there, that's already AAC in action. Augmentative means we're adding the voice output. It's every way we connect beyond talking. Let's talk about the different types of AAC. AAC isn't just one thing, it's a whole spectrum. On one end, we have no tech, which means you can use your hands, gestures, or your facial expressions to communicate. In the middle, we have picture boards, which are printed on and laminated on sheets of paper. On the other end, we have high-tech speech generating devices that talk for us. We have two simple buckets. We have one bucket, which means unaided communication, meaning we use our body by signing, gesturing, using facial expression, versus aided. Aided AAC is a tool that we use outside of our body. And here's the thing most people miss nobody just uses one. You and I switch between them constantly. Let's think about who uses AAC and the different methods of AAC. I do want to clear something up right now. AAC is not a last resort. It's not what you try when everything else fails. Children, adults, autism, cerebral palsy, apraxia, whether it's temporary or lifelong, life-changing, acute or chronic, the door is open to everyone, and it's never too early to walk through it. With that in mind, here's the worry I hear most from parents. If I give them the device, will they ever talk? The research says the opposite. AAC does not replace or stop speech. It helps support it. There are no prerequisites. It's never too early and it's never too late. Every person, no exceptions, has the right to communicate, the right to say yes, the right to say no, stop, the right to ask, to refuse, and to be spoken to with respect. And this is why we have our Communication Bill of Rights. People should have the right to have their device with them at all times. If you remember nothing else, remember this. AAC best practices is you always presume confidence. Assume that they have something to say. Assume that they want to say it in the way that they want to say it. We want to give the user all day access to communication. There are no prerequisites. The goal is always communication, not perfection. What is language modeling when it comes to AAC? So think about how a baby learns to talk. We don't quiz them. We don't ask them, show me, show me, show me. We just talk to them over and over, a million times over, for a year before they say a word. Modeling AAC is the exact same thing. You use a device while you speak, pointing as you go. You are showing them how. So how do we model language on AAC? So how do you actually do it? You narrate the moments. Model one word just above where the child is. Use it during play, during snack, all day. And this is key. You are the communication partner and not the quizzer, a tester. You're not testing to see if they know where chicken or bananas are. We are narrating like a sports broadcaster. Here's a tip that changes everything. Count to 10 in your head. Feels really long, doesn't it? That silence is where they find their words. We don't quiz the user. We don't demand. We honor every attempt. We often want to come in and rescue, but we also want to create opportunities when the user has the opportunity to fill in that silence with a word or a phrase. Okay, want to know a secret about the words we use? A tiny set like want, go, more, stop, help makes up about 80% of everything we say. It's a small list, massive power. That's what we call core vocabulary. Then there's fringe vocabulary. Fringe vocabulary is the specific words, such as pizza, dog, the name of your favorite teacher. These are the words that make it theirs. They're personal, they're motivating, and they shine brightest when paired with strong core words. So let's talk about core versus fringe in action. So how do they work together? Core words build the sentences. Fringe words fill in the meaning. Prioritize core for independence, like asking for help, saying no, or stop. Then add fringe based on what lights them up, such as my toddler often protesting and saying, no, mama. Then we'll model, no, mom, or no, dad. That is a core and fringe phrase in action. Now, how does someone actually select a message? So let's talk about the different AAC access methods. Some users will point or touch directly. Some may use a switch, and some may use their eyes. Eye gaze. Let that sink in. We can give someone a voice using nothing but their look. And here are just some ways that a user might be able to communicate. Now, let's talk about choosing the right type of access method. Choosing access isn't guesswork. We are looking at whole body functions. We are looking at the person's motor skills, their vision, and sensory needs. It has to be reliable and efficient. And it is never done one and done. We reassess as the user grows, always as a team, in coordination with an occupational or physical therapist and the SLP, the speech language pathologist. Okay, so let's bring it home. Presume competence, model every single day, give all day access, build core first, and never forget everyone has the right to communicate. Here's what I'll leave with you today. You don't have to be perfect at this. You just have to start and get comfortable. Keep modeling and keep going. That voice you're helping unlock, it's worth every investment and every little bit of it. Before you go, If this helped you understand AAC even a little bit better, hit subscribe. And if you know a parent or a teacher or a fellow SLP who needs to hear this, share it with them. You never know whose voice you might help unlock. Subscribe so you don't miss what's next and share it with someone who needs it. Nos vemos pronto.